What makes Lamborghini worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Is it the roaring V12 engine? The carbon fiber so meticulously crafted? Or maybe it's the sheer audacity of how they're built? Here's a shocker for you. Even in an era dominated by robots and automation, Lamborghinis are mostly made by hand. Yup, these raging bulls are closer to a bespoke suit than a mass-produced t-shirt. And trust me, the process is just as jaw-dropping as the cars themselves. Nestled in the charming Italian countryside, Sant'Agata Bolognese seems like the last place you'd expect to find a cutting-edge car factory. But this small town holds the beating heart of Lamborghini. From outside, the headquarters could almost pass as a peaceful retreat. Step inside, though, and you'll find a buzzing hive of precision, passion, and some seriously high-tech wizardry. This space isn't your typical modern, robot-driven factory. Lamborghini fiercely embraces its legacy of human craftsmanship. Yes, there's only 2 robots in the entire facility. Imagine that in today's automotive world, where car assembly lines usually look like something out of a sci-fi movie. These robots, by the way, aren't assembling cars. They're just there to do the heavy lifting, like moving colossal 300-kilogram engines. The real magic happens in the hands of Lamborghini's highly skilled artisans. Each worker is trained in-house to master their craft. This isn't a place where you clock in, screw on a tire, and call it a day. No, these people here treat every Lamborghini like a work of art. They pour hours into assembling every single car to perfection. Every coat of paint, every stitch of leather, every bolt tightened is a testament to their dedication. It's this relentless pursuit of craftsmanship that makes Lamborghini synonymous with excellence. And then there's the history. Built on the same site since 1963, the factory has seen every iconic model roll off its floor, from the game-changing Miura to today's jaw-dropping Revuelto. It's a place where the past and future collide in a dance of tradition and technology. Now, doesn't it make sense why even the factory itself feels like it's part of the Lamborghini legend? The production process kicks off with a bit of unwrapping. Not paper and ribbons, though. Lamborghini's body panels arrive at the factory already painted and wrapped in protective plastic, like priceless artifacts being delivered to a museum. This isn't just for show. The paint job on a Lamborghini isn't your average spray and bake process. It's flawless and demands the utmost care. After the package is opened, thick protective covers are added to make sure not a single scratch makes an appearance on the production line. Now, here's where the magic starts to take shape. Each model follows its unique assembly line route, stopping at designated stations like ingredients in a perfectly coordinated recipe. For example, the Aventator's body is brought through 12 stations, where it spends 90 minutes transforming into its distinctive shape. On the other hand, the Huracan zips through 23 stations in just 40 minutes. Think of it as a gourmet dish being prepared versus fast-paced plating at a Michelin star restaurant. Both are perfection, just on different timelines. At each station, a hand-picked crew of 1 to 3 employees performs their specific task. This could be attaching a body panel, aligning parts, or inspecting every detail under intense scrutiny. There's no rushing here. Lamborghini's philosophy is all about quality over speed. Every worker is hyper-focused on their role, ensuring their contribution meets the brand's lofty standards. Like an orchestra, where each musician has to hit their notes to create a perfect symphony. And what's even more fascinating? The body panels aren't just slapped together and shipped to the next stop. The process ensures that the pieces are perfectly aligned and solidly connected, forming a pristine framework capable of holding the immense power these cars are famous for. It's not just assembly, it's a ritual of precision. From its first station to the last, the production line at Lamborghini isn't a factory as much as it is a theater, where every part takes a bow before being passed on to the next act. This is the first step in breathing life into a machine legendary for power, speed, and head-turning good looks. Stay tuned, because what comes next under the hood is where things get even more thrilling. When it comes to the heart of a Lamborghini, the engine is where legends are born. Lamborghini's V10 and V12 engines are built with the kind of precision you'd expect from a Swiss watchmaker, but supercharged with adrenaline. These engines aren't manufactured in-house. They're crafted by trusted suppliers. However, once they arrive at the factory, they undergo a meticulous transformation. Every single part is assembled by hand, bolt by bolt, until it gives life to a masterpiece of power and speed. It's not just assembling an engine, it's coaxing a mechanical beast to roar. And it doesn't end there. These engines are bench tested with painstaking care. Picture a 300-kilogram hunk of engineering genius being inspected for every possible flaw before it's married to the chassis. Only then can it officially become a Lamborghini. It isn't about speed on the assembly line, it's about ensuring perfection. Now, step inside the cabin. If the engine is the heart, the interior is the soul. Lamborghini's interiors are handcrafted to the point where they feel alive. Leatherwork isn't an afterthought here, it's an art. Every interior piece, from the leather upholstery to the intricate stitching, is hand-sewn by artisans who train for months before they're even allowed to work on a real car. They inspect each cowhide for blemishes, ensuring only the best is used. You can customize your Lamborghini to levels you didn't even think possible. Want leather in a shade that matches your favorite tie? Done. Fancy your family crest embroidered on the headrests? No problem. It's bespoke craftsmanship at its finest. When you step into a Lamborghini, you're not just sitting on leather seats. You're nestling into a handcrafted throne. Every detail has been obsessed over, from the Alcantara touches to the buttons that feel as satisfying as clicking the lid of a high-end pen. This level of personalization doesn't just make the car yours, it makes it unforgettable. While Lamborghini's factory prides itself on human precision, the machines aren't just slackers in the corner. They're the unsung heroes, creating harmony between engineering and artistry. Picture this: autonomous mobile platforms, guided by the factory's Manufacturing Executive System, MAV, glide silently along the production floor. These platforms don't just move parts around. They choreograph the entire production like a well-rehearsed ballet. Each vehicle flows through the factory smoothly, station to station, with zero wasted movement. It's efficiency and elegance rolled into one. But wait, there's more tech magic. The paint shop isn't just where cars get their color. It's an artist's studio. Buyers can pick from an absurd number of colors and finishes, ranging from classic gloss to satin matte and even custom metallic. Lamborghini will match your car to your wildest dream color. Ever thought of a car in holographic chrome? They can make it happen. The painting process is just as elaborate as the assembly. Layers of pigment are applied with razor-sharp precision, ensuring that the finish is as smooth as glass and capable of turning heads even in a sea of supercars. Once it's polished to a mirror-like sheen, the final product looks less like a car and more like a jewel on wheels. Despite relying on cutting-edge tech, Lamborghini ensures that every detail has a human touch. Workers oversee each piece, adding that irreplaceable element of expertise that machines can't replicate. It's this blend of robotics and artistic intuition that keeps Lamborghini ahead of the curve while staying true to its roots. Once a Lamborghini is assembled, you might think it's ready to head out to its owner. Not a chance. This isn't your average kick the tires and call it a day scenario. Every Lamborghini undergoes a grueling series of tests to prove it's worthy of that raging bull emblem. It starts with lasers and high-tech sensors scanning every inch of the car's exterior and interior. The body alignment, suspension settings, and even the tiniest gap between panels are checked. If even a millimeter is off, it's back to adjustments. Lamborghini doesn't do good enough. It's either flawless or it's fixed. Next comes the dyno test. Imagine a treadmill for supercars, except this one lets the Lamborghini stretch its legs. Each vehicle is tested at insane speeds up to 180 kilometers per hour for a full 40 minutes. This isn't just for show. It's to ensure that the engine, transmission, and every mechanical element operate perfectly under extreme conditions. Basically, Lamborghini puts their cars through the paces so that you'll never have to question their reliability, no matter how hard you push them. And then comes the piece de resistance of testing, the road test. Remember how Ferruccio Lamborghini decided against building a private test track? Well, that tradition lives on. Each Lamborghini is taken onto the streets of Sant'Agata Bolognese, where it roars down local roads. The engineers behind the wheel fine-tune the car while simultaneously giving the neighbors a free performance show. It's an odd but thrilling combination of rigorous quality control and Italian flair. When a Lamborghini finally passes all its tests, it becomes something extraordinary. It transforms from a collection of parts into a singular machine ready to dominate roads, turn heads, and leave a lasting impression. From the lasers to the dyno to the final road test, every aspect of the car is scrutinized to ensure it lives up to Lamborghini's name. It's not just a vehicle, it's a promise of unmatched power, performance, and passion. Here's what sets Lamborghini apart. Each car isn't just built, it's crafted. From the stitching of the interiors to the precision of its monstrous engines, every inch feels personal. And it has to be. This isn't some cookie-cutter car off a massive assembly line. It's a work of art with the soul of a raging bull. Lamborghinis are unapologetically bold, just like the way they're built. Minimal robots, maximum attention to detail, and an obsession with quality create a car that's worth every penny of its colossal price tag. Whether you're lucky enough to own one or simply admire them from afar, there's no denying that these machines are the ultimate combination of power and precision. And that's the story behind how Lamborghinis are made. From their humble beginnings in Sant'Agata to roaring down highways across the globe, these cars are nothing short of engineering masterpieces. Now, the real question is, if you had a chance to drive one, what color would yours be? Drop it in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.